Hey, my name is Jordan Mudrock, and I'm a youth pastor at Weatherstone Church. I remember coming out to a meeting. It was probably one of the very early meetings. I think it was the second interest night, and just being a pastor myself and working in the church, I think that there's plenty of times where I feel like I'm constantly spinning my wheels, and I absolutely love what I do. And this was a different night where I really wanted to just soak in the presence of God. I wanted to be around a bunch of brothers and sisters that were worshiping Jesus, and there wasn't going to be a whole lot of expectations on me. I remember just, really being excited about what everybody's just kind of hungry for in Milwaukee, and just having a time of worship. And I remember Jennifer had a word for me, and I remember I just had my head bowed. I was just kind of like, asking the Lord. This is funny. I'm actually asking the Lord to speak to me, and then right then Jennifer has a word. So He really used her as a mouthpiece to speak into my life, and the words that she had for me was that the next time I would go up and teach, or the next time that I would go up and speak into people's lives, that the anointing of the Holy Spirit would just come upon me, and that I would just move in wisdom and power. And I remember thinking, that's a good word. And it was just like a big relief for me, because I think a lot of times I'm doing ministry, and you know what, I'm studying the Word. I'm really wanting to listen to God. I'm really wanting to direct His heart, and have teenagers mirror that. Working with youth, I want so badly for them to know the love of the Father. And so the next time, I remember the very next Wednesday night when we had a youth service, I remember, going off my notes, and I prepared something for them, but I remember just like this fire just kind of raising up in my heart, and I just start speaking. And there's a difference between teaching and preaching, and I think that where I was just really trying to communicate a message, all of a sudden I felt like I was just carrying the heart of God, and I've never really felt that alive teaching or preaching. And I remember just kind of flowing with it, just feeling so empowered by the Holy Spirit in that moment. So it was funny, because at the end of the night, I remember thinking, wow, we had a really good night. That was good. Like I really feel like I was sharing my heart. I really feel like I was reflecting the heart of the Father, and speaking, like birthing destinies into people. And I remember thinking back, like, wow, just like this last week, I got a word when I was at that meeting, and there's so much of speaking and prophesying that isn't always only foretelling. It's actually, there's an impartation and there's an activation. So when I think about those words that were spoken, I saw that as, there was a moment of activation. There was a moment of impartation that really released something from heaven into my